Welcome back. Today we partake in the Abu Dhabi sprint race. I qualified first for a feature race, which means I start in 10th. We're going to have a look at this race strategy. This is good. This is a good situation. I feel like a medium tyre throughout is probably the best way to go. Hopefully that will work for us. Right. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we've still got the front wing, and we've managed to get up to 6th. No need to pit stop. Oh, curse you, Hauger. Curse you indeed. Yeah, without the need to pit stop, we have an opportunity to... Oh, Jesus. That was dirty. Without the need to pit stop, we've got an opportunity here to avoid having to do anything too dramatic. I shouldn't think anyone else will be pit stopping either, depending on how they treated their mediums in practice, because I would assume everyone's in mediums in practice. These I think are, yeah, they are fresh mediums. Oh, something's happened behind us. Who's out the race? Is it Logan Sargent? Come on. Let's see, that's Yuri just in front of us.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
That's good old Yuri right in front of us. So we want to be careful when we overtake him, because the last thing we want to do is take out our teammate accidentally. We're not Mercedes, after all. Give Yuri plenty of space. If an opportunity opens itself up to us, we'll take it, but we're not gonna pressure him too much. An opportunity like this one, for example, and bumped the back of Duhan, but that's not the end of the world for us. It's not the end of the world for him. Not pit stopping does, I think, mean that we are going to rely on overtaking like that, or hopefully a bit cleaner going forwards, as opposed to pit strategy, which means that Lawson is also going to have to rely on overtaking rather than pit strategy. We're going to outbrake him here, because we are overtaking him. There we go. I think we might end up getting fastest sector 2 as well, thanks to that, because we are catching up with a pack. Don't know where the line is. We're coming up to it at least. It's got to be coming up. Yeah, fastest sector 2, which means we're on track for fastest lap so far, which would be good, but isn't essential. The extra point will be handy in terms of allowing us to get further ahead of Lawson. In fact, it's very possible, depending on how he finishes this race, like if he can move up the pack or not, that we might even end up being able to go into the race level with him, or possibly even ahead. So we're not going to be taking a pit stop, I don't think. I'm not gaining on him, but DRS is now enabled. So they have the ability to effectively leapfrog one another, whilst I'm barely catching up. Which means I need to catch up. It's not negotiable, I need to do it. Got to catch up whilst there is an opportunity to do so. Outbraking them is definitely my way of doing that. Tap the brake, okay. Slam round. Okay. Gained a bit of time. Not a lot, but a teeny smidge. Barely any. Imperceptibly small amount, actually. But we are now within the DRS zone. It's just that he's now faster sector 2. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. We're inside the range again. This is how we're going to do it. This is how it's going to happen. This is how we play the game and how we win the points. And ultimately, with it, the championship. Because this is going to be more of a race for me than the next one. Because this is the one where I've actually got to overtake. The next one, I've just got to stay out ahead of everyone else. I don't necessarily have to overtake anyone until pit stops happen. And even then, there's no guarantee. See, Sector 3 was not good there. Sector 3 was quite a bad Sector 3. I'm only 0.1 of a second slower than my best time. Just at sector 1 and 3. That corner in particular, I'm taking it a bit wide. And sector, oh, that was a bit bouncy there on the curb. Okay, okay. Well, it's good. It's important to know where you're screwing up if you are. It's important to know so you can act accordingly. What I need to do is I need to neaten up my sector 1. And do that whilst hopefully... I mean, I've broken DRS behind me. I just need to get DRS in front of me. I need to build my way up to being able to utilise DRS. Oh, God. That was bad. To help me gain the position. That was not ideal. That was quite bad. That was quite bad indeed. But we recover. I think the wing damage might have a part to play in it, although it seems to be fine on the right hand turns. It's the left that we're struggling with. Oh, I took that a bit wide there. I wonder if I've done damage to the body of the car. It seems like on the charts. Okay, well, we'll have to see what happens, but it's looking like we might need to settle into third for a while. That, or hope that one of them screws up, or that there's a safety car or something for me to take advantage of. Wouldn't be the worst thing for me if there was a safety car. Okay, we're back on the racing line for that corner. That's good. I don't think we necessarily gained all that much time. Oh, fastest sector 1 apparently, so yeah, we definitely gained some time. It turns out slowing down a bit gives you a bit more pace. Who knew? Yeah, I mean, we've gained about 0.7 of a lap since the start of the lap, so actually. And the only reason it doesn't look as good as it ought to is because they have DRS down there, whereas I don't. Well, I say they. Vesti has DRS down there, and I don't. Got DRS on here as well. So you'll see that my time is ever so slightly, the gap, the interval, is slightly in his favour on the straight like that. But outside of that, like on that corner for example, see how tight it's got now. He had such a lead over me before, but now we're looking a lot more competitive. This could be our fastest lap again. Nope, not like that. Not like that, this one.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
That's fine. Calm down, Mark. Relax.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap.
That's half a second. Just say half a second a lap. Oh, took him on the outside there. Jesus, that's a bold manoeuvre. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. I hope it pays off. He's got DRS though. which is, you know. Okay, okay, okay. Well, we've broken DRS, which is good. Now we just need to catch up with Drugovic, but that's fine because we can do that the same way that we did with Vesti. I was just going to say Nesty then. Who the fuck's Nesty? No, I was a bit quiet for a few corners there. Probably most of his lap actually, thinking about it. But just gotta concentrate for a minute sometimes. Especially the way I drive, which is erratic. Note the word erratic, not erotic. There is no erotic driving, so far as I can tell. Yeah, there you go, new fastest lap. We're quite a bit ahead of third place now. So we're doing something right. It's just that Drugovic is doing something right as well. I think he's the 2023 champion, wasn't he? Was it him? Okay, so I don't think we haven't got DRS on this one, but we will be catching him, and there is DRS on the next straight. So it's short, but it is DRS enabled. So, oh no, not. Oh shit! Yeah, just after the chicane, and we're half a second behind him, which means we've got DRS. Lovely stuff. This isn't an overtake position, I don't think. I don't think we're gonna. Yeah. This could be a new fastest lap still, right? Yeah, we're not overtaking him on this lap. I'm pretty sure of it. Oh, that won't help. Gave him a little shunt up the arse there. Small shove. Track limits are going to be a problem if that keeps up. Fastest lap again.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
I shouldn't think we're going to have much issue with that unless someone changes onto softs, because medium tyres are very hard to set a fastest lap on, especially this late in. I mean, my wear is down to, I've already done 20% of the damage to the tyres that they can handle about a third of the way through the race. DRS coming up, lovely. It's not as long a section as we would like it to be, but it's long enough that we're going to be in a very good position on the next DRS zone. Oh Christ, actually, we're catching him so much. Take him on the inside. Oh, he was going for the defensive manoeuvre there, wasn't he? And then he forgot about the corner. We're battling out for first and second between us, I should think. Because we are, as you can see, 6 seconds ahead of third place. Now, Lawson, realistically, is probably going to end up gaining a few positions before the end of the race, unless that was him who had a spot of bother.
As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship.
Okay. That's good to know. So, the way things go, I'll have enough points to be... to just have to finish ahead of Lawson. I don't have to... No, like next race, that is. I don't have to win, I just have to be ahead of him. Even potentially, depending on where he ends up in this race, I could even be a place behind him. But it all depends on the points gap between us. But I am quite happy with how this is going. I mean, we had a feeling I would be, didn't we? Because, you know, I think the last few races, this last half of the season especially, have really improved for me. They have gone better, these races, than the first half did. And some of the first half was great, right? But the second half, definitely better. First half had Monaco and Baku in, which I am not looking forward to when it comes to F1, the F1 season. But there's not a lot I can do about that. It's just a matter of seeing what happens and hoping for the best. Just a matter of seeing what happens and hoping for the best. Same as every race. You can practice, you can plead, you can pray. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to what everyone else does as much as it matters to what you do. So, I'm not going to stress. Not going to stress about this race either. Because so far, it's looking in the bag. It's so in the bag that you'd think it'd stumbled out into Narnia. But bag Narnia, not... You know, I don't know. I improv. Everything I do is improv unless otherwise specified. That's why you get so much swearing. Because I'm making it up as I go along. Well, I've got an itchy nose now. That's not good. That's not good at all. Around and round and round we go. The idea if we could get outside of DRS range of Drugovich just so we've got a bit more breathing room, but we are 7 seconds ahead of third place now. So I'm not going to stress too much. I think he's got DRS on here and we're a second ahead of him, so took that a bit wider than we needed to, but gave us a bit of opportunity on that one. I tell you what I'm a bit nervous about is my when I look at the Bahrain circuit. Something that I plan to do before the race. So it's actually not the next video, but the video after. And I'll be recording that tomorrow, most likely. Tomorrow. And it will require me to stick as close to the racing line as is possible. Now, those of you who have seen some of my videos, including this one, will see that racing line is not always my strong suit. But sometimes racing line doesn't seem to be the best option. So I know, it's the one that they use, it's what you do, it's what you're meant to do. But, you know, they're still always setting faster times, right? I mean, not always, but they're often setting faster times than the ones that have been set previously, at least in the race, and they don't always stick exactly to the racing line when they do that. So, clearly, the racing line is not perfect. It's an optimal line, it's not a perfect line. Research suggests that it's the best line. Experience suggests it's the best line. Maybe even physics. Even physics might suggest it's the best line. But it doesn't make it the best line. You know? Sometimes you just got to go off the beaten track. Take the road less travelled. Pick up some marbles on the way. And wave as you drive past. Hello. Hello. See what I'm getting at? You picking up what I'm saying? You understand what I'm chewing? Drinking what I'm drinking? You know, all that stuff. All those strange phrases that no one actually ever says or ever will say. Because at the end of the day, that's what people want. Nonsense. And from me, that's what you're going to get. Nonsense. But yeah, the Bahrain track, which I'll be driving around, I'm hopeful that I can stick at least mostly to the racing line, because I'll be doing that, and it'll be a matter of talking about how you're meant to take each corner, how it all looks in terms of, you know, the race itself. I might even switch to their view. Not now. Oh, I didn't even realise I was the fastest lap. I must have done really well in that, in sector 3 then. And I have broken DRS. Just. It's tight, but we're 8.5 ahead of third. We've got a very good opportunity here to pull out ahead and probably win this championship. And I would say it's thanks to you guys, but I had some looking recently, and as at the moment of recording, I have 3 people following me on YouTube, so 3 subscribers. They are a friend, that same friend on their personal YouTube account. No, sorry. There's a friend on what looks to be their personal YouTube account. Another friend on what appears to be their, what I know is their YouTube project account, where they talk about soap operas and stuff. And then the other account that I have access to, which is for other game videos that I do with this same friend that we share. So I arguably 4 people follow me on YouTube across 3 accounts, and I'm one of them, and my friend is the other 3. So Ben, if you're watching this, I told you I'd do some shout outs every now and again. This is one that I hope you point out, because at this exact moment in time, you are 3/4 of my fans. Yeah. Think about that for a minute, will you? You are 3/4 of my fans on here. But in fairness, I've barely publicised. It's not like I'm going on to Twitter and saying, "Oh, hey, there's this thing called F1 Fan Guy. You should go check him out." I don't know who he is. Maybe you should find out, ask him, and stuff. You know, I'm not doing shit like that. Mostly. Oh, sorry. I've not slept great this week. I'm surprised I'm as awake as I am now, to be honest with you. I had a surprisingly good sleep. Must have been one of those where I was so knackered, but I just slept regardless. Anyway, mostly the reason I'm not doing such advertising like that is A, I don't think I'm doing that good a job at this whole YouTube thing. And I'm not going to embarrass myself any more than I already do. And B, very important this one, I feel like I better wait until the end of until the start of the F1 season proper before I start doing such things. I mean, a smart man, so not me, would probably compile all of the team chats that I've done and put a single video out about all of them, probably while driving around a track of some sort. But you know, I'm not necessarily going to do that. When I try and see, I might do, but it'll take a few hours to put it all together, and I'll have to download all my videos again, because the thing is, it's not like I've got them all saved. They've all been deleted because I ain't got enough hard drive space for that nonsense. Have you? Because I know I haven't. Ain't nobody got hard drive space for that. I mean, this video alone is going to be like 6 gig because of how I'm recording it. It's the way it pans out. It ends up about 6 gig. So remember that if you think it's shit quality. This 45-minute video, give or take, is going to be 6 gig. Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. That's a lot of space for a relatively short video. I used to download movies on occasion. Oh, entirely above board, of course. And you'd get a whole 90-minute film for maybe, oh, I don't know, gig and a half. But that's quality. That's video quality, isn't it? You know, back in the day, you barely had enough space to put stuff in. I don't even know how much space there is on a whatchamacallit, DVD these days, at least. But you know, it's not a massive amount. I can't remember the last time I held a DVD. Can't remember the last time I wrote a DVD. It's been a long time. I wrote a few CDs back when I first got a car. Like, we had a radio, and we had one of those things so that you could listen to your music, your phone music, like a Bluetooth device. That's what they're called, Bluetooth devices. I had one of them. But I thought it might be nice to put a CD together for my son to listen to, songs that he really likes. I think we lost it in the car crash. But these things happen. You know, rather lose that than like our legs or something, you know. It's mostly just scary. But you know, any first major accident you have is going to be a bit scary, isn't it? So, no, I think so. And all that matters right now is what I think. So, how are our tyres? 40 odd percent. The front right is really struggling a bit, isn't it? Was it the left-handers? It's got to be the left-handers. Oh, that wasn't good. It's fine. Plenty of space still. Plenty of time. I mean, we're 10.5 seconds ahead of third place now. No sign of Lawson in the top 5, which really gives us a points advantage over him going into the last race. I should think we'll be 2-3 points ahead, maybe even more. He might not even get any points for this, and we were only 7 behind. We made up 2 of them from the qualifying. I got 2 points for qualifying in first place for the fastest lap. Don't know when that started being a thing, but I got 2 points for it. So I'm not going to complain. How about just 5 behind? I think I get 12, is it, for the sprint? Something like that. So, you know. Oh, it's also worth remembering. Oh, it's the back of my head. These races are going to get quite a bit longer because I don't know about the sprints, but this is normally like a 50-odd lap race in Formula 1. Like a 50, 60 lap. 57, I should think. A lot of them are 57 laps, aren't they? So, yeah, I should think that the videos are going to be quite a bit longer. So that's something to look forward to. I mean, if I had the if I was bright, I'd probably do a highlights video. I'd try and commentate it as best I could. It's Fittipaldi! No, and what has happened here? He's got into the wall! Oh no! That's a terrible Murray Walker impression. I feel ashamed of myself for even trying to act like that was even an impression. At this point it feels like an insult. So I apologise for everyone for that one. Especially Murray. God bless Murray. I'm not even a religious man, but still, God bless. He could make dance interesting. Because I don't find dance interesting, even with the recent, or relatively recent, sports personality stuff. Not sports personality. I'm thinking he's going to win the Sports Personality of the Year award, right? Because let's be honest, probably will. But Luke Littler, is it? Who is a 16-year-old who looks like he's about 35. Even with actually being something interesting about the sport, I'm not interested in the sport. Because it's boring to me. People throwing sharpened sticks at a bloody corkboard. You know. But then again, to some people, this isn't that interesting. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, I can't say that it's... I would say that if you're basing whether you like Formula 1 on this video, this probably isn't the best thing to do. What you want to do is you want to watch an interesting race. I wouldn't watch Monaco because Monaco is not that interesting as a circuit. I mean, visually it's interesting, historically it's interesting, but in terms of the actual race element itself, it's quite a poor track. Cars are too big. There's not enough space for them to do proper overtakes in the vast majority of the track. And as long as you can hold on to your position in that bit, they've got to get around the whole track again. And it's so tight, it's actually very easy to make a mistake. That's why you have so many crashes there, especially when it starts pissing it down, which it did last year. So yeah, something to remember. Oh, Drugovic is gaining on me a little bit. It's all good. I've sort of slowed down a bit because I don't need to panic, basically. There's no need to be concerned. Because even if I end up in second place, I'm still vastly outperforming Lawson. So at this point, I'm just nursing it around the track, making sure that I don't overdo it. I used half the tyre up. The last thing I want is a puncture. Because that happened, didn't it, a few races ago? Yes, in a sprint race. Was it the Netherlands? Was it the Zandvoort track? I feel like it was. Yeah. Zandvoort. See, I'm thirsty now. I'm really quite thirsty, but I can't do anything. You can't make a thirsty man drive. I'm just too bloody thirsty. That was my take on the bungee jump from Peep Show. But adapting it to better fit the situation that we all see before us now. Do you like Peep Show? Okay. Yeah, I do like watching Peep Show. I do on occasion rewatch it. It'd been a few years since the last, the gap between the last two times I've watched it was a few years ago, a few years long. So it's not like I binge watch it every week, you know. I do on occasion watch because it's an important thing to do, to watch something that you like. I'm working through It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia at the moment, which has a much less likeable cast of characters, but you know, that is part of the point. It's nice to see Danny DeVito in a steady acting role rather than like in films and stuff. It's nice that he's busy, or was busy. I don't even know if the show is still generating new seasons. I mean, it's made 16 of the damn things, although some of them are a bit short. Yeah, I'm enjoying it for the most part. Throw around a few phrases that one shouldn't really be using lightly. I touch on a few subjects in incredibly ignorant ways, but ways that do seem somewhat representative of real world people and how stupid real world people can be. My foot really hurts, that's not good. Okay. So I'm just concentrating so my foot doesn't start hurting again. I shouldn't have thought about it. Not concentrating that hard because Drugovich has managed to get 0.4 of a second on me in the last few corners. I actually think his tyres are in a better condition than ours. 4 laps to go.
Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
See, that's why I'm not worrying too much about maintaining the position. I don't have to be that aggressive to keep the position because he's got to outbrake me for one. So that's, you know, because I am the outbraking master. Yeah. So many of these corners are ones where you cut across the track to take the corner. Not at all like my take it at a 90-degree angle method that we sometimes experience. This one, right, round to left, then left down to right, to the left hand side of the track. That is basically how you do all the corners. You either go start on the left and cut in to the right, or start on the right, cut into the left. You always hit the apex. This one, hit the apex and then go to the complete opposite side of the track. Like this one, again, there you go. Straight into another corner, at which point you near enough get to the opposite side of the track. Oh, this one we don't really properly do it, but there we do. Oh, I do like that noise when it changes. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure my track analysis video is going to be all that interesting or worth watching, but you know, we shall see. We shall see. Ooh, crikey. I suppose there's an argument for watching these. So recording these. No, sorry. There's an argument for racing these, then recording the highlights, so I can just talk over the highlights instead of multitasking. Oh, and this bit was particularly nice. I say this bit was particularly nice because I took the chicane, and although I was in DRS range up right behind me, I was still in position to stay in front at the end of the DRS zone. I said, okay then, steady on. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing with my life? My whole life is a fucking joke sometimes. And I'm not making it any easier by doing shit like that. With, you know, just over 2 laps to go around the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi. You know. I don't know. 2 laps to go. We're still 10 seconds ahead of third. I actually think Lawson is going to end up in 5th somehow, despite everything. Despite the fact that we've not seen him in any way compete against Vips in that position. Yuri has done a fantastic job of holding 5th place. Considering he started in 8th, he's gained 3 places. Now it's not as impressive as my 10th to 1st, but you know, he's not the driver I am. He's a lot cleaner than I am, especially. He plays by the rules, whereas I don't, do I? I'm a bit of a man freak, a madman. Kind to kick you on the shins and give you a plaster. Yeah. Alright, this is the penultimate time we're going to experience this noise, so just bear with. Oh, so just that the sound change as you go through the tunnel. We get it in Monaco as well, just take that into account. I shouldn't really call that a tunnel, it's more of an arch. Monaco is definitely a tunnel though. I mean, Christ, they call that part of the track tunnel, don't they? Last lap, okay. I said it would be about 60% damage on the tyres. And I would say if you average that out, or if you average out what it'll be at the end of a race at least, that'll be about 60%. So, lovely stuff. Cannot complain at all. Oh, my arm's hurting. What time is it? 5 o'clock? Oh, Jesus, 5 o'clock already. 5 o'clock already? Bloody heck. I should think about food soon, but I don't really want to. I want to race while I'm in the swing of things. Right, less than a minute to go. We're over halfway round this track. 40 seconds to victory. 40 seconds to taking first place in the championship with 1 race to go. 1 feature length race, but only 1 race. Vets is exactly what I wanted to happen. This is basically the best case scenario for me, because now I'm in position. I'm starting. Oh shit! I'm starting ahead. As we've seen, as we've seen in previous races, I'm reasonably good at defending positions. France, in particular, was where I think that really came to light. And like I say, I'm ahead on points. I'll be ahead in position. I just need a nice clean race. Oh, what do you know? I got an achievement for that as well. That's how new at this I am.
Fantastic
50
race.
races.
Just fantastic. Amazing. You deserve that race win. Well done, mate.
Driver of the day as well. Who'd have thunk it, eh?
Well, what a drive that was to take the win for High Tech GP today. Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
Although the Formula 2 cars are all the same spec, the winner just looked better out there. It could have been a combination of getting those tires up to riding temperature faster and driving to the condition of track. They made it look easy out there.
And as they make their way down to the podium, there's no denying the strength of the High Tech GP team. It was an incredible performance today, and they fully deserve to stand on the top step.
Victory for us. Shall we watch for champagne? Nah, we're not going to watch for champagne because we're going to watch it when I ultimately win the championship. So that's something to look forward to.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the drivers' champ. Ace takes over the lead.
Oh, Lawson didn't get any points.
Now, Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who's your driver of the day?
I have to give it to
Oh, you know what that does?
High Tech GP moved to the top of the table.
I'm 6 points ahead.
Drama, you'd be mad
Oh, we flipped. Ah, yes.
Take care.
We're probably not going to lose for constructors. Not now. Because, I mean, it's between... Oh, I can't believe this. Okay, well, this is something to take into account. We're 6 points ahead. This means we can afford to lose whatever position to him by 6 points worth. 5 points if... Sorry, no. Wrong way around. 7 points if I get fastest lap. So, I really hope that you'll join me for this. It will be the last race of the F2 season, which is my pre-season content prior to the start of the proper real-world 2024 F1 season. So yes, I hope you'll join me. And I really hope we win. I'll see you there. Or rather, you'll see me there. Because I can't see you. That's not how that works. But yeah. Goodbye.